Welcome class. Today we will do the derivation for I in terms of number of electrons, drift velocity, cross sectional area. Okay, let us consider a conductor having cross sectional area A, okay, and a potential difference or electric field E is applied across this conductor. So electrons are moving in same direction, thus creating a current. So let us consider that there are n electrons per unit volume. This is an important assumption, that n is the number of electrons per unit volume. So what is current? I is Q by T. So Q is IT. So first of all we have to calculate Q. Okay, and Q is NE. NE means N is the number of electron into E is electronic charge. So first of all you have to calculate the number of electron throughout the volume, that how many electrons are there in the total volume. So let us consider that the velocity is Vd, and in delta t time the length traveled is Vd into delta t. So what will happen? Q will be NE. This N is number of electrons per unit volume, and this N is total number of electron. Let us represent it with capital N. So capital N is how much? Capital N is N into number of electron per unit volume into total volume, and total volume is length into area. So Vd into delta t into area. This is the value of capital N. So Q will be N into Vd into T into A into E. This is the value of Q. Q की वैल्यू ये कहाँ से आई? N की वैल्यू रखा हमने नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. N कंसिडर किया था नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम, स्मॉल n. और वॉल्यूम कितना होगा कंडक्टर का? लेंथ इंटू एरिया. लेंथ इज Vd इंटू delta t. So we have find the value of Q. Now to find value of I, we will do what? I is equal to Q by T. So N E A V D T upon T. Put in the value of this Q. So what we get? I is equal to N E A Vd. This is the final derivation for I. Very important derivation. It often comes in exam. Once again I am revising. Just find the volume of conductor. Volume of conductor will be length into area, and length is Vd into delta t. N, small n, is considered as number of electron per unit volume, and capital N here is number of electron. So number of electron is number of electron per unit volume into the total volume. We are having the value of Q, and since you have calculated I, and I is equal to NEA Vd. Now let us replace the value of Vd. Let us replace the value of Vd in order to prove that what is conductivity and why it does not depend on any other factor except the material of the conductor. Okay, so I am erasing it. We have find the value of I. How much it is? I is equal to NEA Vd. So I upon A is what? NE Vd. I upon A is current density, and let us replace the value of Vd. Vd is how much? Vd is E tau upon m. Replace this value. This derivation we have done in previous lecture. So n e into e tau upon capital M. Okay, it becomes ne square tau by M into E. This is J. Now compare with this equation. J is equal to sigma E. Sigma can be written as what? Ne square tau by M. Hence it is proved that this sigma conductivity depends only on material of conductor, because no other factors are here. Tau we cannot change, electronic charge we cannot change, number of electrons we cannot change, and mass of a conductor is fixed for a particular conductor. So it does not depend on any other factor except temperature. So in next lecture we will discuss that how conductivity or resistivity depends on temperature. If sigma is this, so rho will be what? 1 upon sigma, that is M upon Ne square tau. That's all for today. Revise this lecture, and in next lecture we will discuss the dependence of conductivity or resistivity on temperature. A small definition is left, that is mobility. What is mobility? Mobility is represented by mu, and mu is equal to drift velocity per unit electric field. Okay, remember this mobility term. Okay, and in next lecture we will discuss the dependence of resistivity and conductivity on temperature. Thank you, class.